Hi, Mr. Esler. This is Hal Jacobs, PGA professional at Worcester Country Club. Just reviewing our golf lesson today. Here is your setup earlier before we made any changes to it. And remember, we talked about this knee flex being a little bit too much. As you start to take the club back, you can see that knee flex. You've lost it. It's now turned into this. And part of the problem with that happening, number one, you lose power, but number two, your consistency is going to suffer, because you could see, I draw this line above your head, and you can see how much above that line you get. So obviously you're going to come back down and hit it, which you do, but the consistency factor is just not going to be there. So if I take away these lines, take a look at your setup, and I bring you up with the setup that we had afterwards. Here's towards the end of the lesson. Here's your golf swing. The knee flex is much better. It looks a lot more like Steve Stricker, who we were talking about here. Here's Steve Stricker, and here's his setup. So here's your setup down here below at the start of the lesson. Here's the setup at the end of the lesson, and here's Steve Stricker. A lot better posture and a lot better ability to repeat your golf swing when you've got this kind of setup. So let me just quickly bring this up. This is your face-on view. So again, if we draw this line up here, I'm just going to draw two more lines here by your head. So you can see how you come up out of it. You kind of come outside this box a little bit. I'm not too concerned with coming out of the box to the left, but the problem is you just keep going to the left as you make contact. So remember, we worked hard on trying to keep that knee flex and making a shoulder turn that's going to allow us to swing through with a little less inconsistency. Let me just bring up real quick Steve Stricker again. And I'm going to put the same little box on him. And you can see as the camera moves a little bit. Whoever took this video wasn't on a tripod, but he stays in that box, and then he goes down to get it, but he's way inside the box when he comes into impact. As opposed to, as you come back, your right leg straightens a little bit. You get outside that box, and then, you talked about never getting off your right side. Well, you've got your nose at the left edge of the box, whereas Steve Stricker's got his nose in the middle of the box. So that's definitely going to help him get forward and up onto his left side through impact. So if you have any questions, I think that's enough to work on getting your posture better with your knee flexion and trying to keep and hold that right knee from creating that space. You remember we talked about that window. We talked about that window as you start the top of your backswing. So take a look. He doesn't have the window. If I bring back your golf swing and get you up to the top, you can see how much space you have between your knees. And look how much space he has between his knees. I think that's what you need to put your focus on. It'll make you hit more solid shots, make you hit it farther and more consistent. So if you have any questions, feel free to track me down and let me know how you're going.